here. Welcome, welcome. She's a lot of fun to be around.
I hope nothing happens to her.
Is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead?
Let's not go there. Lord, give me strength.
How to play?
Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this.
Ah! Is there something behind me?
Nope.
I seem to have gotten it right this time.
Yes, you silly, silly person.
Hey, at least you're upfront about it.
Hi, mush mush. Okay, what am I supposed to do now?
It's Ogopogo. Your doggy died!
Whoa.
We have to help her.
Go, 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 go!
I mean, you can see me, right?
What? Cursed stone acquired. The what? Salt and burn it. Salt and burn it. What? What? Oh my god, what? She's fucking with us. Press the use curse button to kill your target. Don't. What? Why would I do that?
Now, go forth and kill.
Okay.
Okay, you dare.
I didn't.
He got our stone. God damn it.
I didn't, though.
Ah, you're here. Welcome, welcome. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. I know. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button.
Here we go. Alright.
From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0.
All characters have their own volume buttons. Yeah, you can just mute NPCs.
I suggest you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before going on.
I will, thank you. I'm gonna lower the volume of the music, actually. There we go. Because this is very, very loud. There we go. Okay, a little bit better. Game language. Vibration will off. I'm playing on PC. Brightness. I guess 50 is good. Adjust brightness of the image on the right is barely visible. Well, that's not gonna happen because I have poor vision as is, so. Okay. Oh, I can check what's been said. Ah. Okay, thank you. Files updated. Oh my gosh. How to play? Well, I'm using a cursor, so I'm on PC, so hopefully I'm assuming it's adapted to that. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please, tell me what I may call you. Well, my name is Goose. How are you? Oh god. I see. Odd Goose, is it? Yes, very spooky. That is my Steam handle, yes. Yes, I am. I'm a very odd goose. Are you certain you wish to be called Odd Goose? Actually, I wanted to just be called Goose, but... Sure. Oh, how rude of me.
Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me?
Did I just miss something? Did I not click yes? I was sure.
Let me try again. You wish to be called Goose.
Yes. Did I click no?
I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time.
Yes, you silly, silly person.
All right. Now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story.
Presented by Goose. Yeah!
From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. This is true. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Goose, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead?
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
What if...
I swear to God.
What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only, what would you do, Goose?
I'd use it, even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it, even if I had to sacrifice someone.
I'd use it if it came at no cost.
I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. Oh, well, it would depend. Like, bring someone back. Okay, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? That is a question that I really don't... I could go off on a really long rant about the ramifications of that. Like, say you're a parent and you lost your child and that, like, colored the rest of your life, because of course it would. And then, like, 15, 20 years later, you get the opportunity to bring them back as they were before they died. Would that not be selfish? Because that child would have known you from who you were then, and the person you are now is not the same person. The person you are now has lost a child and have lived with that grief, and it has shaped you into a different person, you know? So would it be fair to you? Would it be fair to that child? Also, would they come back as themselves? Would time have passed? There's so many questions. But I guess I'd use it if it came at no cost.
I see. Very interesting.
Nothing comes for free.
Yes, that is what I thought you would say.
Of course. Why are you wearing a fedora? I like your vest, though.
What seems to be the matter?
I like your vest.
You want to know what this box that has been sitting here is?
No.
It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? This is called a color television. Ooh, television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from.
No?
In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Goose. After all, this is why you came here, no?
It is.
So, let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strong about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Okie, is one of them. Okay, let me just check. Male, Shogo Okie. Occupation, office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color, as the birth control TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common amongst those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. Very privileged life. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and it is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Wow. Oh. Sex unknown. Occupation unknown. The storyteller guides those who visit Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. Alright, let's go back to the news outlet. Breaking news. Oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time.
Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City.
Oh.
Police have identified the body as Shogo Okie, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation.
Ah! Frick's sake, dude!
Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you have just seen.
Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. This story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. And if there is relations discovered, that would be hilarious. Okay. Shogo?
Okay. There's no way to do a good intro for this, but, alright. So this is Paranormasight. And, the little snippet of information that I have, Paranormasight, the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. How far would you go to bring someone back from the dead? Discover the depths that some will go to in this horror adventure game. So, this is a little bit out of the ordinary for me, as I've said more than once that I don't play horror games. However, here we are, because I saw a trailer for this, and I just knew I had to play it. I will try to keep my distance from the mic, and I will try not to peek it. I will try not to shriek like a little baby, because there are going to be jump scares. I mean, of course there are. Alright. Let's do it.
Shogo? Shogo, are you alright?
Huh?
Hey, can you hear me?
Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogokie. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay. And... Oh, there. Cute! I love your checkered shirt. Hi, Yoko. How's that? Alright?
Yeah.
Do you feel dizzy? Do you have a headache? Are your humors off balance? Ha ha ha. Always. I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy.
Ah! Office worker, Shogo Okie. Alright.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright.
When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. I can use WASD, thank God. Oh. Okay, I did it. Ah, for fuck's sake! I just punch her in the face. What the hell?
Good. You seem to be fine. What a relief.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ, lady.
Do you remember anything? Like where we are or what we're doing?
The rite of resurrection?
Huh? Wait a second. When did I tell you about that?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess I must have, seeing as you know that name, but... Weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't you look around a bit more?
Are we actually playing as him, or are we playing as Goose inhabiting his body? Because otherwise, how would he have known that about the resurrection, the rite of resurrection?
Look around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Where are we? Oh right, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park, near Kinchiku Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city, it is surrounded by the Sumida Arakawa and Kyonaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and northern Mukojima. But they why is English so hard, but the Japanese words are fine. But they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than that for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found all around the area. Major landmarks: Echo Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kira Kozukenosuke's residence, Honjo Matsuzakacho Park, Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, Mukojima Hyaken Gardens, Kinshibori Park. That's where we are. Conveniently close to Kinshio Station and surrounded on all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. It's named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigase Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho, was also derived from the canal. Oh god. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Ugh, I'm still a little woozy. What the hell is wrong with me? There's a girl here. Who is she? Okay, that's just... recall? What am I supposed to do with that? Yoko. So what am I supposed to do with that? That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around.
I hope nothing happens to her.
I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult.
Ah! Paranormal fanatic, Yoko Fukunaga. Okay. Female, occupation housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, she started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. She worked a desk job at a trading company after she finished school, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. She has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Cute. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? Okay. It was around noon on one of my days off. I just finished running some errands in Kinchiyo and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh. There she is. When I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and patting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Oh, sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that would be huge help, but... But... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, something else? Huh? Definitely the other thing. You're funny. Hey, at least you're upfront about it. That's what I was thinking. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? No, I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh? Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. This cat. Why are you yelling at me? No, go lay down. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. Go lie down.
No. You are not allowed next to me. No. Mr. Paladin, I don't want you in my lap right now. I don't trust you, my guy. You keep climbing up on the keyboard, changing all the settings. No, you keep biting my shoulders. Thank you, but no thank you. Behave yourself. No! You want scritches? There you go. Now go lay down. Okay, Honjo Station, or just Honjo. A location in the southern part of modern Sumida City, it consisted mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fire of Meiriki. Meiriki? While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of them were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Iko Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area, and shops continued to pop up, it soon became a part of Edo proper as its reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukukawa, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. The Whispering Canal. Wow. An enduring superstition formerly known as kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind." I know that phrase in Japanese. Or I used to. それを残してください. Or just leave it. I doubt they'd say, please, kudasai. Very polite ghost. Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. It's a text-heavy game. The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and become known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and a well-known rakugo story. The Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Tsugaru, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, the Ever-Burning Lantern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You think this is the list of stories that we're gonna go through? The Occult Craze, Paranormal Phenomenon, the Supernatural, Aliens, Cryptids, Lost Civilizations, ESP. The list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomenon are quick to take on a life of their own. Plesiosaur. Oh god, my brain did not want to take in the order of those letters. A plesiosaur named Nessie living in Loch Ness, sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagon, the urban legend of the Kuchisake Onna. Oh, my favorite. She's so cool. Television reports of spoon-bending psychosis, documentaries, like The Matrix. There is no spoon. Documentaries which features mediums and spirit photography. Spirit photography. Like Fatal Frame. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There is no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomenon enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, rumors of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked on the phone a few times since. We've even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the Seven Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go?
Yoko!
According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files.
Okay, I've already checked it. I saw her. I'm just doing it this telephone booth.
These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency.
Okay. 10 yen per 3 minutes? Ugh. When I was little, we had cards that you just put the card in. I don't know. I don't remember if it was your ATM card or if there was like a bus pass card and you filled it and that's what you used to pay for the phone. But I do remember sliding in a card. Well, I never did it. I was too little to make phone calls. Who would I call? Okay, there she is.
There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting.
You don't know that. Clearly you don't know that.
Jeez, she's still at it.
Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Recall?
That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Can't remember all too well. I should check my files.
The Fool's Procession. Oh my god. I have notes on all of them!
A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo's Ushijima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source. But no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Warigusugi Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is also known as the Procession of Tanuki.
Ah, yeah!
As many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all.
The beckoning light. Yeah. While walking along the road. Oh, this looks a little different.
Near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead.
Like, the Irish folktale.
Will o' the Wisps.
Scottish folktale? Whatever. The Haunting Clappers.
An enduring superstition, as the evening bell rings in Iricho, near present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of this second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire.
Or he just heard the echo of his clapper. Or was somebody just messing with him?
The Evergreen Beach. An enduring superstition. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beech residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. The Taiko of Tsugaru. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. Oh, the yellow words are important, I'm assuming. Yeah, fire watcher. Oh, it literally says so right there. While most towers use wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason, this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. Why? The foot-washing mansion. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesu Street in Kamezawa. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. "Wash!" it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who'd been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Okay. The one-sided reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okuma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okuma, attempting to win her heart over and over again. But she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okuma. A dude doing dude things. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only spread leaves on one side. What a freak. What a loser. The ever-burning lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found, yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there's also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Alright. Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Oh my god, she's so fast. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that?
No, to be honest, I didn't really listen, sorry.
Now that you mention it, I did feel like I heard something. Not too sure, though.
I trust that she knows what she's talking about.
That was creepy. But your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what the drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? What? Huh? But you're a cleaner. Shogo okie, 1 a.m. What the fuck? Kinshiburi Park.
Ah, man! I was talking out loud to myself in the park in broad daylight. What the heck? No! That's why you're not properly digging. My gosh, okay. I've gotten most of my memory back, but I still feel a bit out of it. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. It kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. She's fucking with us. Of course that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? Sure. But yeah. I meant... there's somebody standing there! No! I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet. Gimlet? In one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou business. Why? Does it have to do with alcohol and cheap beer? Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I could handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right?
Weird stuff?
Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand.
You can't be serious.
I don't want to turn around. He's not there. Where did he go? He was right behind me. He was like right there.
It's gotten late. Really late, actually. It's already past 1 a.m. There's a chill in the air, but I guess that's normal for this time of year. Or so I keep telling myself. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on, so they can be used in an emergency.
Okay, you keep saying that, so I'm probably gonna have to use it, right? Oh gosh, okay. Lord, give me strength!
I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts, or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be.
What?
I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist?
You bet they do. You can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful.
So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist?
That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune.
Like, looking around in the background.
But sometimes people get caught up in the moment thinking they might see something and that they really do, because they believed they would.
Is that how that works?
Yep, just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots.
I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing.
You know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth.
Sheesh. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection?
Oh, your memory's as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo.
I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh?
So you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection? A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it.
Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true.
So, the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous omnioji from an ancient age. Rumor has it, an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was secretly discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by local historian Hideki Araishi at an academic conference.
You sure know a lot about this stuff.
That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff.
I don't think it's so secret. I kinda got that.
Oh.
But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact.
Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real.
Now I'm starting to believe it too.
Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Araishi himself. As indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous Anmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Araishi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference, sending ripples through the field of occult studies. Oh, right. Okay, I've talked about that. I just remembered, I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What'd you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Wasn't that hard. You could count, that's it. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. Huh, that's a good point. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean? Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow Mule. Really now? I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it, though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime, then? Oh, are you asking me out? Ah, so you were after something else. No, that's not what I meant. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright. Alright, then let's get to work. Cool. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Yeah. Okay. What about the 7 mysteries of Honjo caught your attention? Are these really ghost stories? So, I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. That was the most disturbing one, and not the lady who got killed by the dude that couldn't take no for an answer. People who fished in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch, or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know. Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have that expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Okay. And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Hanjo? Ooh, you're sharp. I could cut my fingers on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection. But along the way, I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries of Hanjo first. Why do you want the rites of resurrection? I see. So then... why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Your doggy died! We have to help her. Ogopogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died. Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by.
I feel so paranoid. I keep looking around behind them.
Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. Though that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? What's that got to do with the 7 mysteries, though? So about the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection? And that's why you're here searching for one of them? Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant.
Wait, since when was I your assistant?
Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself.
Consequences?
Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the rite of resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates.
Whoa, what a name.
And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. So now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend.
Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable.
Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown?
It starts with belief. Right.
An old manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who received the rite of resurrection. It was viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual.
Sure. Whoa! Whoa. What the hell? It feels like the air just changed.
What? What? Oh my god, what?
Something's got Yoko really rattled.
What? No!
Yoko? Are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me.
No, this can't be. No. Duh. Something's got her really rattled. Don't. Why?
Yoko?
Oh my god.
I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me?
Nope. I don't want to talk about it.
It's no use. She's in no condition to talk.
Frick.
Okay, turn around.
It's okay. Can we call the police? No? I can't even interact with it. Alright. There's nothing here. Yoko, you're being so... What? There's nothing here.
I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me?
There's nothing here.
Yoko's pointing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Push?
I don't get this.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko?
Ah! What the hell? Yoko?
What the Huh? Huh? What the... What is... Something's... What is it? Why is this happening? Shogo Okie, 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. Yoko? Answer me! Yoko! No way. It can't be. Why?
Think. Okay, think.
Gotta calm down. Calm down, damn it. You don't know she's dead. You're not a doctor. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine.
What the fuck? Fuck off!
Ooh, what the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Yoko, just hold on. Everything's going to be okay. Oh gosh, she's not breathing. She's cold. I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance. Right, I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone.
Where can we find a phone? There, go!
Right, the phone. I've got to call an ambulance.
Go! Hi, moshi mosh.
I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff and her skin is cold, and I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko.
You're funny.
How did this happen?
You might regret what you've gotten yourself into.
How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead?
Resurrect her.
Huh? Oh, that's right. If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere, like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses and whatever, I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. You and Ogopogo, together. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on. And maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the rite of resurrection and 7 mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw had something to do with that whispering canal.
Whoa!
Damn it, that presence again. It must be around here somewhere, but where?
Go to the telephone booth.
Oh, of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now, she's going to open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Any second now. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back, only forward.
Okay.
I've called an ambulance already. Should be here soon. The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now.
Okay. Am I gonna see somebody? I don't want to.
Oh, fallen object. What's that? Huh? There's something on the ground. An amulet? A charm? Did Yoko drop this? Oh, I didn't notice it until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. A fish. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it would be a keychain, but from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Is that what she was looking for? Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing?
Salt and burn it. Salt and burn it. Cursed stone acquired. The Whispering Canal. Yeah, salt and burn it, bitch. Oh god, that's not good.
What the? Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Kill them.
You have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the use curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. What? Why would I do that?
A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar.
Now, kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. and claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel, and by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse-bearers, for theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now, go forth and kill.
Okay. Yeah. Curse echoes. Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. Okay, I can't read this right now. It's too loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I wanted the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists, but this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that! Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. Okay, now I can read it. There. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus the mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo is in itself a curse, and I've said curse so many times. And a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. Soul dregs. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by means of certain curses, however, their life essence will turn into a residue known as soul dregs. The rite of resurrection essentially uses these soul dregs as a sacrificial offering to bring back the dead, but the amount of soul dregs required depends on when the person being resurrected passed away. The more time that has passed since their passing, the more soul dregs are required. Okay. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Yeah, so we're not doing that, right? Now I've got my own curse stone, and the curse of the Whispering Canal. I'm in way over my head. Was Yoko the one who dropped this curse stone? Does that mean she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? We turned our back on her like several times. Then, did she know what the rite of resurrection involved? Did she bring us here to kill us? Feels like I'm being watched. Is someone there? Where are you? See, it's the dude that I saw before! Huh? What the hell was that? She just swooshed past the screen. Now that I look closer, is there someone there? Call out! Hey, who's there? Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okie. Huh? Another curse bearer, I assume. Or are you here to collect me for a group of Avengers? Think.
Think! Come on, man, think! That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here?
Was he watching us all this time? Yes.
Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before?
Dad?
If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. By the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs.
Yeah, but like, there, what is that?
Huh? The hell is that? Looks like a light. Floating in midair.
Will-o'-the-wisp? What do I do? I don't... Oh my god, it's closer. Nope.
Whoa, it's coming closer.
Is this another one of the 7 mysteries?
Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp, maybe? Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where did it go?
It's creeping me out, but it's staying put for now. I should probably leave it be.
Okay, what do I do then?
I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met?
Dear me, it is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka.
Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe.
So you do not even know my name? How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous.
Mysterious stranger, Takumi Yumioka. Alright. The man who was covertly watching Shogo Okie at Kinshibori Park. Thank you for the information.
Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me.
How do you know?
How do you know about that?
Why, I saw the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I wanted to check if you would lie.
That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you?
But of course, those curse stones, they are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met.
I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah.
Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands.
And yours are the right hands? Sure.
They would be safer in mine, don't you agree?
No.
Although it seems I have arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman.
What do you... That wasn't me.
I am willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone.
No, she didn't turn her back on us. That would be weird, if it didn't work the way it says that it works. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Exactly.
Very well, I had hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice.
Fuck. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. He must have a curse stone. At least it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly, as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though, it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be...
What's up with that light?
What's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse?
Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing.
Liar.
Huh? Hydration check.
Too many curses.
But it's right... Oh. Huh? It's gone. It was right there.
I see. It seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. I'm sorry?
If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what will convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. Scenario 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of Scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side.
Well, isn't an ambulance on its way?
So my only hope is Scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away once.
But if we start killing... About you.
Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you.
A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Sugien Gamioda.
Sugien Gamioda?
Indeed, you must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me.
And when did this happen?
Why, just 2 or 3 days ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure.
I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy.
It really is not.
How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse?
Mr. Okie, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot.
He doesn't. His boss does, though.
It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself.
That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died.
Oh?
Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this.
Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken.
But the terms of the stone is those who turn their backs on you. Those who turn away from you. She didn't do that.
But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo, and many other curse bearers. Is it not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible?
Wait, so you're saying that at midnight, a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, you could be telling me anything. Why are you so convinced that it's my curse that killed Yoko?
Why, it is simply that...
Huh?
I do believe I just saw your companion move.
She what?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
What do you want with my curse stone anyway?
I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'm certain that you, too, would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is, in itself, a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it.
What about your boss? You said he was a sorcerer?
All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead.
You'll seal it away? How?
I will put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone.
For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are?
And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curse takes root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it is too late.
Too late? Ah! It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you.
Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse.
Fine, I'll take a look.
Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different. We fell for it.
Ah!
No. Damn it. Oh.
Shogo Okie, deceased. Frick!
He got her stone. God damn it. My Goose. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap.
Oh, I can try again? Yeah.
Very well, just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? Takumi Yumioka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful.
Recall.
Takumi Yumioka. How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Wait, that's it.
My work. That's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Huh? Secretary to the chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps. The sorcerer is the CEO of Soaps. The man who was covertly watching Shogo. Okay. Secretary to the chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps, a chemical company headquartered in Sumida City. Takamuri worships the company chairwoman, Natsue Yamamori, and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so too does Takumi continue to support her behind the scenes. Acting as Natsue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in their factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. Okay.
Sugien Gamyodo, my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now.
Takami's identity.
Sugien Gamyodo, my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hyaku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's lapdog. Secretary, of course.
Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding.
Okay.
Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior.
Oh, no. That's not how this works.
Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that.
But why?
Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway?
Because she wants to kill all the board of directors?
I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as our home.
I'm not sure I buy that.
Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone.
No!
No wonder I didn't recognize him. He's way above us lowly peons. I've only ever seen him in the company bulletins. But he knew who I was. Could he have memorized the names and faces of everyone in the company?
It has to be a small company then.
Wait, I've got it. I know I can convince him to leave.
You can? Convince him to leave.
Oh crap, I totally forgot.
What is it?
Hand over curse stone?
I called an ambulance. Oh right, I forgot to mention, I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now.
An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt, they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you.
Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you'd better get out of here.
You're telling the truth, I see. They're getting closer by the second.
I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave.
Oh. I don't want to use my curse. Even though we know now that he would not hold back, he would just straight up kill us. But we don't have to use the curse, I feel.
Goodbye.
Sooner or later, I will return for your curse stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. Well then, I bid you good evening. Shogo Okie, you dare!
I didn't. I didn't, though!
He's dead. He's really dead.
But I didn't use the curse.
So this is what a curse stone can do.
I didn't press Q. What the hell?
Whoa.
But... Hang on. Load. I didn't click this. I should have saved before. I didn't, though. Huh. Shogo Oki at 2 a.m. Kinshicho area. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. Then what was the point of the prompt? Press Q. Like, I didn't press Q. That's a little bit annoying. This will be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Frick, why didn't I save earlier? I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. I guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshisho area right now. The haunting clappers are on the other side of Oyoko River, just over Shumoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are around South Warigesui Street, past the train tracks. And further along Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honji Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest. I guess I should start there. I'll collect the other curse bearers' souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. But I thought we decided not to do that. I should go to another location connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I wonder if I can, Oh, there's the title screen. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna be good. Alright. Well, that's gonna have to do it for this episode, for this video. Interesting game. It got me. The atmosphere definitely is good. So far, I've been able to handle it quite well. But I'm excited to play the rest of it. I wish there was an easier way to go back outside the TV, so I could go back and see what happened if I gave him the stone. Maybe he would have just killed me. Well, it's an interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to playing more of it, since this is going to be my way of branching out a little bit. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Well, that was Paranormasight. When and if you do, sleep tight.